Hello, everybody. So, I'm going to be doing a counterpart check-in focusing on Valentine's Day. I know it can be a little depressing for people that aren't together with the person that they want to be. So, I really, really encourage you, if you're in that type of situation, to get yourself something. Like, get yourself a Valentine's Day gift. To do the self love series that I posted last week. It's really awesome for filling yourself with self love and attracting everything that you want into your life. And if you are with someone, to share your love with them, because love is literally the best energy. So let's look into Valentine's Day. What is the energy of Valentine's Day overall? It's the sun. So, happy new days are coming. Nice happiness, success, self empowerment is really in here right now. It's like whenever I use this deck and I get this card, it's like she's turning the sun to face you, right? Like light shining on you. I don't know what my cat is playing with right now. So, I'm also hearing the message that the truth is going to be, like the sun, the truth, the sun is going to be shining down on and clearing everything up, especially with the Lunar New Year and the new moon that just came out. So, how is your counterpart thinking about you this Valentine's Day? Think about you and your connection. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. So I'm getting some of them are trying not to think about you, but it's really, really hard for them not to on this day and in this time, just like it's hard for you not to think about them. If they are with someone else, they're having a hard time focusing on them instead of focusing on you. They're really trying to make a decision about where they should put their efforts and their like their seeds. They're trying to think about how to go about what they need to go about, but it's really difficult for them. They're not really seeing the way that they can do it. They're having a hard time. It's very messy up there in their head. So how are they feeling about you in their heart space this Valentine's Day? How are they feeling about you and your connection on Valentine's Day? So there's a lot of this twos, right? They definitely see you as someone who's very loving and caring and nurturing. They're really, again, they're trying to decide. They're trying to make a decision about where to go. They feel like they're at the end of this precipice and they're backed into a corner and they don't know whether to jump or not. They don't know where to go. They don't know. They feel stuck. For clarifiers, we have the Two of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Three of Swords. So they know that they've hurt you in some way, whether it was big or small, and they don't know about how to approach you in a successful way to come together again. They don't know how to balance this out. They don't know how to build about this relationship again. They feel like you might be pretty cutthroat with them, or at least apprehensive, or defensive, because of the way that they've been lately or in the past. And they feel like you're defensive for a reason, but they don't want to see that from you because they see you as this loving and caring person, and it would make them feel bad to see you in that position, because that means that they would have done something to make you feel that way and act that way. So what are their intentions with you this Valentine's Day? What are their intentions with you? Judgment. Can we clarify judgment? What are your counterparts and Valentine's Day intentions with you? I dropped a card. So I kind of had a trippy experience reading this card, the Strength card, because I saw the word surrender instead of the word strength. So it was a little creepy for me. So they are really trying to find the strength to surrender to this ending, right? Because judgment is about an ending. It's about everything coming into balance, into justice, and completion. And death is the completion of a cycle, right? And the transformation of something. They're trying to find the strength to come into their own self-fulfillment and their own self-love, to be able to get that strength to walk away from the things that are no longer serving them, from the things that are trying to end. Because even though it's supposed to end and it would be good for it to end, it's still hard to put an end to it. It's still hard to call in that ending, because death is difficult even when it's for the better. For example, like, this is kind of morose, but let's say someone's dying of a really serious disease. You don't want them to suffer anymore. In this sense, in this scenario, it would be best for them to pass on so they don't have to suffer anymore if there's no way of them recovering. But it's still sad, right? It's still sad. It's still hard. It's still difficult for them, for their loved ones, and even for them to choose to pass on, right? It's still a difficult situation. So they're having a hard time calling this, whatever the situation is, this cycle, to an end, even though they feel it everywhere that it's time to end, even though they feel it everywhere that it's time to have this transformation. They're trying to find that self-sufficiency and that self-love enough to say, okay, I'm ready now. And the strength and the surrender to allow this to flow, to happen, to go. And again, there's like so many twos going on. That's all about balance and choice and decisions. So what action can we see from their counterpart for this Valentine's Day? And it might not be on Valentine's Day, but it'll be around Valentine's Day, like the Valentine's Day energies. What action can we see from the counterparts for Valentine's Day? What action steps will they be taking? Another two, the Two of Pentacles. That's about juggling, balancing, balance, finding the balance and juggling things. So they're, again, stuck in their head. They have so much going on in their headspace. So you probably are feeling their anxiety and their overthinking as well. They don't want to feel like they're stuck. They don't want to feel like they've lost love. They don't want to feel like they've lost everything that they've had. And they're in this limbo of trying to choose judgment, trying to choose death for this new sun period, because they're in their head about feeling lost, feeling left out in the cold, feeling bereft. They're waiting for it to happen. They're just like, it's gonna happen. If we break up, I'm gonna be alone. If they're with someone else, if I close out this cycle, I'm going to be upset, I'm going to be sad, and I'm just going to be here waiting for the other shoe to drop. And so they're trying to balance their fears with their desires, with their knowing, with their wanting of being with you. So, will they communicate? We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Artist. They are working extremely hard to create a situation in which they can make it happen, to talk to you, to communicate with you. They want to reach out so badly for Valentine's Day. They feel so left out in the cold with when it comes to you. They feel like they've lost you. They're so sad and they're working so hard to talk to you. They're trying really hard to make it happen. So what's some guidance when it comes to this situation for Valentine's Day? You guys can always order a mediumship session, I'm feeling, for me to get messages from their higher self. It's under intuitive guidance on my website. I also have Valentine's Day readings. So the guidance is the Nine of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. It's looking pretty bleak. And we have the Artist at the bottom again. It's all about creating your reality, right? Creating your own existence, because every thought that we have, every intention that we have, every action that we take builds our environment, builds our reality. We are constantly manifesting what is in front of us. And right now, we're manifesting hurt. We're manifesting despair. We're manifesting sleepless nights. We're manifesting overthinking. We are carrying the past with us into the present, whatever the situation was that they're so afraid to come forward to you again. Now, what's really going to happen is that they're going to try to find a situation where they can talk to you, and it's going to be something small. But you can't really accept this new beginning holding on to the past, holding on to the pain, holding on to the overthinking and everything that you're carrying with you from your past. So we have to let go of that, step into the present so that we can start creating and manifesting a world where what we want can happen and have the free ability to move through time and space to be a thing. So what is the overall outcome that's going to happen from this Valentine's Day energy besides the sun? We have the Magician, the Ace of Wands, and the King of Wands. That is pretty intense. That is pretty crazy energy. That is strong energy. And then we have the World at the bottom. So they are going to be able to break free and complete these cycles and go through this death, transformation, and judgment. They're going to get everything that they need to create this opportunity that they're trying to create for this new beginning with you. They are really going to step into their power and really find their abundance, their confidence, their ability to manifest. And they're really going to be able to connect their creativity and compassion and sacral energy with their heart energy and with their divine energy to be able to create something in the new, in the 3D, So it's going to be really awesome with the sun shining down on us. Yes, it might be difficult right now, but they're moving through some shit and they're going to come out victorious. They're going to come out the better for it and they're going to be able to come forward from it. And let's see if I can find a timeline for this. So let's say this week, the week of Valentine's Day, like the 14th to the 20th. What are we gonna see from them to this Magician Ace of Wands energy? There's the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Star. And what are we gonna see the last week of February? Justice. And what are we gonna see the first week of March? Five of Cups. Can we clarify the Five of Cups? Clarify the Five of Cups for the beginning of March. Page of Cups. So what I'm getting is that this is for different people. I'm sorry about my cat crying. I don't know what she's crying about. So this week, the week of February, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Star. That's about being equal and fair, bringing forward an offer of love, of companionship, of an equal relationship, being victorious in this because it's held and created by the divine, like a divine opportunity for union. The last week of February, we see justice. So everything that, was happening before is going to come to justice, is going to come to balance. But what I'm afraid about is that how this was come about, right? So some people did some shady things to get here, like leaving someone else out in the cold. Then some shady stuff is going to happen the very first week of March to balance that, to come into justice, right? The other thing is that some crazy stuff might happen with their partner now, where they tried to make everything work out and be happy and loving and caring. Then the last week of February, they realize that everything wasn't truthful and wasn't good. And the beginning of March, they lose this happiness with that person. And then the cycle keeps going and they either choose to leave or they choose to stay. And that comes in with another opportunity for union, or they go back into another cycle of learning. But in that sense, this would have been a huge lesson for them. And they would be questioning the relationship the entire time. So if this isn't them breaking up and this is them getting into a new cycle of love and commitment, and this falls down, they are probably not going to be much together much longer than 3 to 6 months after. But this could also mean an opportunity for union right after Valentine's Day. Depends on your situation. So very, very exciting. Let's get a message from your counterpart. What does your counterpart want to tell you? We have the Queen of Swords, the Artist, the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. So again, they're just trying really, really hard to make this, to manifest this opportunity with you. And they're having a really hard time doing that. They're carrying a lot of burdens. They're really feeling like they're up against the wall, but they do want this Ace of Cups, this Ten of Cups with you. You're just really afraid right now. They're really trying to find the strength and the sovereignty to be able to make it happen. Alrighty, so I hope that helps everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. I love you. Have a great day.